All right, everybody, we are finally live. I hope we are coming through. I am sorry about the technical delay, but whenever you're dealing with computers, you either want to throw them through the window or do something that would be horribly and tragically something that does not want to be repeated. I'm Ranger J 1999. This is the Real Sith of Genius, and let me introduce you to my two co-hosts that will be joining me tonight, Mr. Finity from the Mighty Sai and Sith Lord Stu. Fellas, say good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Let's see if you can pick it up on that.
Good morning, everyone. I'm now awake.
So we are the Real Sith of Genius. We are just a couple of guys that love playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, part of a community. We are here to talk about the game, currently what's going on, talk about some things to help new and veteran players that have been playing for a while, and kind of just give our thoughts and opinions about everything. So welcome to the first show, Mr. Finity. Finn, go on and say hello to yourself.
Hi, Affinity. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Thanks. And thank you, Ranger, for the introduction.
You're such a smart ass, man. Why can't you just do it the way I said, man? God.
I did. You told me to say hi to myself, and I did.
Oh God. Do this for Lampshade and for Finn. You can see Han Solo he's able to be activated, so I figured while we're on the stream, might as well go ahead and activate him. So there he goes. There's Han Solo.
So we decided to go ahead and try and figure out, okay, if we were to make Wicket, how would we go ahead and design Wicket? So now, instead of waiting for the designers of the game to come up and the devs to come up with the characters, we decided, you know what? Let's try and save them time and do it ourselves. Okay, so the first one is called the Buttsock Smash. I had not heard of this term until Ranger mentioned it.
Yeah, and you spelled it wrong too. You put butt sock. What the hell's a butt sock?
I don't know. I've never used that term before.
Stock, as in the stock of the gun.
You put a sock on it too.
A butt sock.
Okay, so that's gonna be changed in the next time. Alright, so we have a butt sock. So it deals 6 damage to the target and has a 40% chance.
I can't.
Has a 40% chance to stun the target on a critical hit.
I bet it does.
It also has a chance. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna go there. There's way too much to do with the bus. So, do you feel tired when you wake up in the morning to check your 1 a.m. shipment? Do you feel inadequate when your Emperor Palpatine can only stun one character, but your rival's Palpatine can stun 5? Do you feel like Note 11 of GW is there just to piss you off? If you answered yes to any of these questions, talk to your doctor or pharmacist about Darth Sidious brand SWGOH Grande Patron Tequila. Grande Patron Tequila is the naturally bearded way to experience SWGOH gameplay with a whole different mindset. You will gain confidence in your attacks and won't even care about the results. Grande Patron Tequila will even help make Palpatine's anger seem like a 2-year-old tantrum. Grande Patron Tequila may not be right for everyone. Women who are pregnant, plan to get pregnant, nursing, or do not want a beard should avoid Grande Patron Tequila. Side effects may include dizziness, nausea, vomiting, using wrong character abilities, incarceration, inappropriate using of crystals, fantasizing about Ahsoka, delusions of grandeur, loss of money, dehydration, dry mouth, and a desire to stare at the shard shop for hours hoping a Vader shard will show up. So what are you waiting for? Start playing SWGOH with Darth Sidious brand SWGOH Grande Patron Tequila.
Congratulations on your 4th year anniversary, RSG. We've had some wild times, some fun times, especially when Ranger was like, "Dear Diary, today I removed a mod from Ondaka." But you'd have to actually watch the Luke event to get that reference. But yeah, amazing. I'm sad that I cannot be there. It's just too late in my time zone, like 1 a.m. and it's probably going to go on to like 5 a.m. my time, and I do have to be up for work the following morning. So in spirit, hopefully Ranger's going to have a birthday stream on Saturday that I can pop in for, but you guys keep it good. As always, if the bed's rocking, don't come knocking. May the Force be with you always.
Joining me tonight, of course, is my good homie friend, the one and only Finn. Finn, what's going on, brother?
I have a headache.
What?
I have a headache. You know, normally when you have issues, your dick hurts. Mine, I have a headache.
Well, it's two different types of heads, but I mean, I guess they could all hurt equally.
I use normally. I don't have chirper. I just refuse to farm him. I think I got into like 5 stars, but I went after TIE Fighter Pilot instead, and I do probably about 800 to 1 million damage with Jawa lead. So I normally use Dancha, Jawa, Sunfak, Hanest, and TIE Fighter Pilot. It's pretty much just critting for about 40k.
Are you sick of having to go to the bathroom all the time? Would you prefer just hanging out with your friends instead of having to say this?
I've literally peed my pants, so I will be right back.
Then do we have the solution for you. Introducing the new Wells Fargo brand adult diaperoos with Star Wars theme. It'll be your first and last choice in adult diapers. Watch as we pour this glass of liquid into the diaper. As the diaper gets full, you'll see that the Luke changes to a Jar Jar. And when you see that Jar Jar, it's time to throw away that crap. So don't let this happen to you ever again.
I just wanted to say, too, that I peed my pants a little bit.
So get yourself some Wells Fargo brand adult diaperoos. We don't just make loans anymore, we take your deposits. Now also available in SpongeBob SquarePants and Hello Kitty themes. Not sold at any respectable retailer.
Let's do this.
Okay, so here we have our story. Dark, your cunt.
That is the worst Darth.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat. Oh my lord.
Alright, so Darth, your cunt, looked at his master while his loquacious breathing filled the room. He was told to go frolic everything on the planet of Winkle. Worked out nice.
Oh my god.
Read that again, man. That was so good.
He was told to go frolic everything on the planet of Winkle.
If you've been affected by suicide, you're not alone. Suicide is a leading cause of death that affects millions each year.
In most cases, it happens when stressful events overload the coping abilities of someone suffering from a mental illness.
And the most common condition associated with suicide is depression, an illness that goes undiagnosed or untreated far too often.
People have suffered in silence for too long, and many families have had to weather their losses alone. You can change that.
The research is clear. Suicide is preventable if we work together.
Reality Skewed Gamers is fundraising for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention.
So gamers can have a voice in helping prevent suicide.
By donating through Tiltify or the link in the YouTube video, you too can share your voice.
Fight suicide by helping RSG.
Together, we'll bring hope to those affected by suicide and raise awareness to save lives. Learn how you can fight suicide. Visit afsp.org today.
Pass over what you gave. I'll do a single, but can I get mine cheaper since it's like a buy two get one.
I throw 5 silver on the counter. Take the room, dude.
and I turn to Grim. What if somebody stabs me?
I laugh and
She kind of gives you this this raised eyebrow, like, really? She's looking directly at you, Finn. I'm sorry, Oregon.
I nod.
All right. So you hand over the money. The rooms are yours. You go up and get situated. You guys want to just chill out a little bit before your meeting?
I investigate every corner of my room.
Make an investigation check. So,
after roll 20.
Oregon, you investigate the room. You investigate it so thoroughly that you find bits of like dust and debris here and there. You find an old piece of parchment. I mean, you are thorough. You don't find anything of value. in the room. You can tell it's a good, strong, sturdy room. I mean, there's only one way in. Well, two ways in the window, but the window looks small that it'd be kind of hard for someone to get in there. And as long as you lock your door, I mean, that's the best you can do. But it doesn't look like there's any secret passage into the room. I mean, you're pretty sure you're safe then.
Okay, I think I can sleep here.
Okay.
Are you not good enough to be a Army Ranger like Ranger J 1999? Then come join us, the Shore Troopers. We are the Coastal Defender Stormtroopers. Out here, guarding the beaches of Scarif. Other Stormtroopers make fun of us because our khakis, but you know what? We get the job done. We're the best hunters in the galaxy. At basic, you'll be issued your standard E11 blaster rifle. Upon graduation, you'll be upgraded to the E22 blaster rifle. Sent out to, protect these beaches. It's not all about the pina coladas and the beach volleyball and the coconut palm trees, whatnots. We got this job to do. We get it done. We just taunt like the best of them.
Yeah. Did you think from the the inception of this game to the present day with a mobile game that you would have to? Did you foresee having to create an Excel spreadsheet in order to navigate through a certain gameplay mode?
No,
really?
And Excel spreadsheet and
Excel. Yeah.
There's a little bit more than that.
Welcome to AE Customer Support. My name is Finity. How can I help you?
Your name is Finity? My name is Finity.
Sir, do you have an actual question? I don't have time for this. Oh, sorry.
I made a purchase in-game and found out that the devs misled me.
Sir, you are a grown-ass man. You shouldn't be playing games to begin with. Just go on the forums or something and complain where people may care. I mean, I don't know what else to do for you. I hope you were satisfied with our customer service today. Have a blessed day. I started SWGOH a little while ago. With the top people on my arena shard having General Kenobi, I'm feeling a little left behind. And all I have to show for it is a 2-star cup.
Okay, my thoughts on what? Live stream for the win.
Stu, say something because I'm laughing too hard.
I don't know what was the topic of discussion. I was screaming at
The
people in the
shipments.
YouTube chat.
The shipments, the price change
For the scanners.
for everything. Yeah.
I don't give a flying f***. I haven't seen one. After all the remember, guys, if you say something on a stream, and then it just so happens that it does happen in the game, you get to take credit for that. You get to say you did that.
Now let's jump ahead to line 12.
Man, we jumping ahead. I don't even know this. 5. What is it? 1, 2, 5, 12. I know how to do counting. This is not counting.
Now this is a hard one, so let's break down the syllables. R,
I can do this. R.
Tor,
I got this one. Tor.
Eas,
Ass.
Drac,
Drac. I got that one.
Night.
Nights. I got this one.
Now put it all together. Artorius Drac Knight.
Arturo Dark Knight. I got that one. Arturo Dark Knight. He's one of our best listeners.
What's up, dudes? It's your bestest buddy in the whole frickin' galaxy, Urban Blaster, playing some Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. And today we're gonna be talking about the latest character at the moment, Asako Tano Fulcrum.
But, let's be totally honest. I'm super hot and sexy, and that's why they keep me in front dealing with all the customers and stuff. But every day when my coworkers come in, I have to fight off their advances and things.
Yeah, it's a good workup. Why is there a chicken in my parking lot?
I don't know.
I'm not kidding. There's a chicken in my parking lot.
Go catch it, Grande.
Yeah, that's right. I say, catch a grande, man.
Now there's a lady over here with some bird seed. She's gonna try to catch this chicken in the parking lot.
Okay.
She's looking around, and she's like, "Is this your chicken?" And then she's like, "Got the bird seed," and she's sitting there just with the bird seed, looking around and she is looking at the chicken.
Whose chicken is this?
she's like, she's just sitting there staring at this chicken. We'll see what happens. I gotta keep you guys posted on my little reality drama. But now she walked over to some guy's car and she's like, "Is that your chicken?" She hadn't asked me yet.
Oh my god, I love this.
I'm sorry, I'm reading chat. I can't help it. Star
many
Porg, the new meal.
We are the Porg resistance. It's evil.
Weekend at Porgs.
That's funny. Somebody put, I approve porging as a new verb.
Was it Porg Hub?
The good, the bad, and the pork. KFP, make it happen.
Veers and Snowtrooper, that's where you get your crit chance and your crit damage. So they're like this cute little couple, this Hoth couple.
Hawk couple.
There's a couple different ways you can go about this. The first way is what we had suggested here, and this is what I think is going to be the best way, which is that you change the mods to go back to 100% farming.
Yes, I don't
right?
know why they changed that.
So for a long period there, yeah. So maybe not for a long period, but for a day or two, you were actually getting 100% drop rates. This kind of becomes like a whole pre-crafting thing again, because then they changed it to a not 100% drop rate. We can get into the drop rate discussion later.
Right.
But it's no longer 100% drop rate. And you still get the same amount of Cantina energy.
I don't know, Loki, if you had to make a choice, if you could only have one thing in your life, lightsabers or Magic the Gathering cards, which would you choose?
That's an easy choice.
You gotta say that kind of stuff with like Harry Carey.
Hi!
If you could only have one thing in your life.
Hi, Loki!
What would you pick?
Well, now we all know that you're addicted to things, but which would you choose? Building lightsabers or collecting Magic the Gathering cards? Your answer will be judged on composition and thoughtfulness. And he's eating, thank God! Oh. Thanks for participating, Loki.
I'm sorry, did you hear my response or no?
No!
The dark side is turgid, and the flaccid side is good. May the catapult be with you.
The catapult be with you.
Let Wells Fargo loan you money, and all you need to do is learn how to not be a noob in the game.
Now, with mods, it's important that you understand kind of how the mods work. So basically, if you look at the data card that represents where you put in the mods, there are 6 different holes. Each hole is a different shape, so one shape goes with each of those, and the shapes are all part of a different set. The sets are represented by the icons that are on there. So if you have that little leaf icon, it's going to be for the health. If you have the little fist icon, it's going to be for tenacity. All of the different things that you guys are familiar with. Now, what are you looking for when you're doing mods? When you do the mod tables, you will get mods that either have the 1 dot or the 2 dot. The 1 dot and the 2 dot will represent the mark or the rank of the mod.
Attention, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes players. If you or a loved one are a victim of the constant glitches in SWGOH, you may be entitled to compensation.
I've been fighting cancer. You know, if you remember a channel update that I did a while back, I was talking about how I wanted to find a job that had steadier hours and everything like that, and I did. And life was pretty good there for literally like a couple of weeks. I found a new job that I really liked, making more money on top of what I was doing before. Hours were steadier. You know, the wife and I were talking about, you know, making some moves and stuff. I started buying equipment to make better YouTube videos for you guys. And then my cancer diagnosis happened. I was diagnosed with papillary thyroid cancer, and the thyroid is a muscle, a butterfly-shaped muscle at the base of your throat. If you can't tell, my voice is still recovering from surgery. Unfortunately for me, my cancer spread to my lymph nodes. So it went outside of my thyroid, and when they went in for surgery, they found more swollen lymph nodes than they originally thought I had. And then even worse news, a couple of the lymph nodes busted open, their capsules broke and attached to the jugular vein on the left side. This was all pretty much on the left side. So my surgery involved being cut open basically from my ear, all the way down and over here, and they had to take out muscles and veins, my jugular, the thyroid, and all that stuff. After surgery and everything, obviously I had to go through radiation. So with thyroid cancer, you take all of your radiation at once. You don't get small dosages over time. It's all at once. And you physically become dangerous to other human beings, so you have to be quarantined. You have to stick to 1 or 2 rooms, preferably a bedroom and a bathroom have to be yours. No one else can use it. You can't go near anybody, because then you run the risk of giving them cancer because you're so radioactive. So I've completed that now, and now we wait. So in about 6 months from now, I'm going to go in for another whole body scan, and hopefully nothing lights up when they do the contrasting iodine whole body scan. Last time I had it done, all the cancer was in my throat. It hadn't spread beyond that, which is a good sign. The downside is that papillary thyroid cancer is very slow. Like with the extracapillary extension, so a couple of those lymph nodes busted open and attached to my jugular. Just because they attached doesn't mean that the cancer went into my jugular and spread. And from the scans and tests and everything that was done after surgery, after they did it, and the pathology reports and everything, shows that it didn't spread. There wasn't enough time for the cancer cells to go and start infecting all the other stuff, which is good. But the downside is that it is so slow growing that if one of those cells did get into my jugular and did travel somewhere in my blood system, or it has traveled to my lungs or something like that, it may not show up for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. So the unfortunate side to it being so slow is that the doctors told me that I will never be cured of it. So I'll never be cured of it. I'll never be I'll never be deemed cancer free. The best I can ever hope for is to be in remission. I'll have to go for testing every single year for the rest of my life, on top of being on all the thyroid replacement pills and everything for the rest of my life, and it's life-changing. Cancer has scarred me physically, emotionally, internally. I mean, it's been hard on my family, it's been hard on my wife. Now, let's try to get happy. Like I said, my treatment is completed. We'll find out in about 6 to 8 months if I am in remission and that there's no sign of cancer. So in the meantime, for the first time in what feels like a very, very long time, I don't have to worry about scans and blood tests and surgery and radiation and precautions and all this other stuff. I'm kind of free now for at least 6 months. Hopefully we can get rocking and rolling soon. With me getting back to playing guitar, obviously I haven't played guitar in months because of the surgery, and I was opened up pretty wide, so things have been a little funky with my fretting hand and everything, so I haven't really been able to play at all. I'm thinking about doing a live stream. Yeah.
Oh no, it's falling apart! It's falling apart! I can't. Ah!
I don't want to be first. No!
Oh no! Oh no! He's fighting! He's fighting the good fight!
I almost jumped in there and I got punched by Samely. Immediately. Come on!
No! Oh no! Oh no! I'm still fighting the good fight!
Can't lose this one. My God, come on. He's gonna keep ball jumping for eternity, apparently. God dang it. No. I refuse.
Let it go, let it go.
No!
Fall to the ground. Oh my gosh, you made it.
Oh, she's pulled out a sword. Sword versus hammer. Who's gonna win? Well, apparently Sally keeps jumping over the ship and not. Oh my God, she got eaten.
And pooped out.
Good Lord. Kirby is just dominating right now.
Oh, just wait. Foot. Stop using your foot.
He's got the hammer, folks. It's on like the song. Really, Kirby? You let me down.
Pegasus dragon.
He's a dragon.
Guinea rhinoceros.
It's
Drawing with a mouse is a hard thing to do.
I am lost.
It's Man Bear Pig.
Oh my.
You know what is coming.
Oh
The request is.
Oh my.
The request is fine. I'll do it. Good old Maurice's interpretation of the worm.
He's had a year to
part two.
practice. Yeah. I need to just point that out.
He's had a year to practice, and his first move is to put down a pillow, T-Money. Yeah. I don't think there's been much progress.
He's aware of said.
Get back up. Yeah.
Get in the right position. Yeah. Make sure the padding's correct. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do the worm.
Take your glasses off. Take your glasses off.
Yeah, take your shirt off too while you're
at it.
Ad Astra, you're watching? Ad Astra.
Take off your shoes.
What the hell? You look like a rocking horse. Oh my God, he just made a new dance. He looks like a rocking horse. Almost there.
That was the most amazing
still laughing.
thing.
Oh my gosh.
Christy walks in and she looks at the monitor for a second and she's going, "What the hell's going on? What are you doing here?" So anyway, I'm gonna give the what was that, Gom?
He's just talking. He's He's pacing. He's in a pain.
We can take
He's
him
still
off in a
gasping
pit.
for air.
I was gonna say, I think he's gonna need a recovery period of
he needs a
recovery.
period.
Oh my God.
I don't know if you just heard that,
Severely
Christy,
too
but
for him.
T-Money says you're way too cute and beautiful for that man.
Yes.
Oh,
I
my.
have a crush on
Yeah,
him.
she agrees.
You have now become officially my favorite person in that household.
Wasn't hard.
I think you're gonna fit right in.
Thank you for the Christmas present.
Before Reality Skew Gamers, it was something else there, right?
We were Real Sith of Genius. We kept
yeah,
the
Real
same
Sith of
acronym.
Genius.
We started
and
as
then
Real
rebranding yourselves.
Yeah, because Sith kept coming up as copyrighted every time we tried to make merchandise for fun. It was really bad. Every time we tried to do something, they kept tagging the Sith.
Masu donated $1.99 for Guild Leader Grande as my first guild.
Oh, that's
Aw.
right. That was Monster's first guild leader. Oh, man.
Oh,
Back when it
he's-
was Team Skunk Omega.
Now he's
That's
all
not
grown
what-
up with his own guild.
I found it, Hits. You know, it's been just over a year since the first time we chatted. November 3rd.
Go ahead. What does it say?
Her first response is Ewokin said I should bug you to make a free-to-play video for me. So bug. And if you watched our streams, you know that RSG is unfortunately not immune to any kind of technical difficulties or bugs. I don't know if you've seen that nonsense that we've gone through.
What do you mean, Finn?
You know, I just want to say I've seen it happen, and then I've seen Rangers start ranting about a bug in the game, and I have to say that it gives me a chuckle every time.
Also, that brings up the question, did our 600 video have any contribution to it? Because you know at RSG we take credit for everything, no matter what.
I do know that.
Everything, Carrie, everything.
I know.